Hey, yo, booming on the track.
You know I changed my life. I was in the trap OG, serving out white. Think about it day to day, day and night. Last night I had a drink, and it felt so right. In the trap was serving fiends. Put work on triple B. Big 40 in my jeans. Get it by any means, by any means. Credit clean.
Welcome to another episode of Hip Hop Hoops. I'm your host, Anthony Ighodaro. I got my co-host with me, Mr. Woods is in the building.
What up? Let's go.
Today, we got
Ooh, man.
a special guest. We got two special guests.
Oh,
Duane Cross, Zaiden
Legendary.
Cross is in the building. Let's
Up
go,
and coming
let's go.
legendary. Activated.
Let's go.
He's activated.
How you guys
Yo,
doing?
we appreciate you guys coming by, man. This is special.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Father and son. This is amazing. Let's
Not
get it,
only
man.
just father and son, man. I'm talking about some hoopers.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Some
Oh, yeah.
hoopers that get down. Like I'm not. This ain't no.
No,
I just started playing ball at 13, and now I'm out the womb. And then the dad been shooting up the club, and he got himself one right here.
No,
He got
no.
himself one right here.
Does he know how good you were?
I don't think so.
Oh man, history lesson.
No?
Man.
You know it sucks that we don't have the YouTubes and the tapes to show, right?
That's the thing. Like we don't have that. Like
It's
these
all
guys do.
hearsay.
Yeah.
Like,
But if you know, you know.
like,
Yeah,
he was a problem.
A lot of people used to tell me he was a problem. I just wish I could see.
He used to make me. He used to get on my nerves, man. He used to get on my nerves. He was a tough one. He was a
Nah,
tough
man.
one.
Yo, we used to have our battles. Shout out, the Scarborough Knights.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
I hated
But
playing
definitely you helped me grow as a player, man. I was just like, Dag, you, Fox, Big Phil. Like there was a bunch of them. And then obviously Xavier, who I had to match up with. But yo, them Scarborough
Which
boys.
Xavier?
I forgot his last name, man.
Zave.
Zave though, man.
Or point guard, man. Played for the Knights. Quick.
I can't remember.
Yo, man.
I just remember
problem.
you dunking on us. And
Problem. You know what I
giving us
mean?
problems.
So
And I
shout
remember
out
Fox
to
as well.
Scarborough
Fox
Knights,
is
man.
good.
You guys definitely laid the foundation for the
Yes,
East End
yes.
Ballers. I'll give you that, definitely, man. And you gave the Finch man them some work still.
Those were the good old days.
Those are the good old days, though.
They're the only ones that
Definitely.
gave you guys work?
No, we got work by a few folks. You know what I mean? But
You
yo,
want to make sure. You want to make sure.
shout out to
You're
Knights,
giving
man.
Scarborough a lot of love, but you ain't giving Malton that kind of love.
Nah,
though.
Malton always-
But that's another conversation for another day, though.
All right, bet.
Yo, let's get into it, man. I want to know, when did you begin your basketball career?
Around like 6 years old when I started playing for Scarborough Blues with
that's
Coach Grafton.
early.
He would just take me on one rim, teach me how to shoot, dribble, do all that. And then that's when my dad got involved with trying to take me more serious. Then I just grew and became the player I am today.
Right. When you seen him as a young player, like, was it the goal for him to be like NBA, Division I? What was the goal?
The goal was to make him. I always thought, okay, I had a little bit of athleticism growing up. I could jump a little bit. So
A little bit.
That's
my
a little
thing
bit.
was before he was even born in his mom's womb, the doc said his kid's going to be about 6'8".
Off the jump.
So in my mind, I'm like, my
God,
athleticism,
dang.
I'm a program to shoot. So I just got him out, just shoot.
Mm.
It's
Yeah.
funny enough, he said he started at 6. I never messed with him with Grafton and those guys. I let him be.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I said, I'm not going to mess with him until he says, Dad, I want to play.
That's
I
it.
don't want to be that dad that's like forcing him or this is
Right.
my dream. I didn't make
Yeah.
it, so he's going to make it.
Yeah.
I said, when he comes to me, his mom would get mad. Like, yo, take him and train him. Nah,
Nah.
leave him alone. I left him
Yeah.
alone.
So he had to come to you like,
he has
Dad,
to say,
I'm
I
ready
want
to
to
do
do
this.
this. Yeah. I
You
didn't
sure you want to do this?
Yeah, for
All
sure,
right, Dad,
100%.
give it to him.
Wow. That's
Alright.
interesting.
That's dope right there, man. So in regards to, was your dad someone who influenced you to play the game?
Yeah, he really was actually, because after hearing all these stories, how he was very close to making it to the league,
Yeah.
I thought to myself I could do the same thing if I just put the work in. So
Mhm.
just taking all the lessons from him, from my dad and other people, it's really helping me and it's making my game grow.
Nice. Are there any NBA players that influenced you?
Kevin Durant,
Kevin Durant.
Yeah,
I
he's
see the similarities.
the greatest scorer of all time, in my opinion.
Definitely.
In my opinion.
The greatest scorer
Yeah, in my opinion,
of
yes.
all time?
Yes.
Still a young
What
boy.
do you
though.
have to
Still
say?
a young
What do you
boy.
have to
Still
say
a young
about
boy.
I mean, I slightly agree. Michael Jordan's a god.
Yeah.
Right? That's
Hands
it.
down.
So is he on
let's-
his own planet?
Like,
and
that's
everybody
just
else?
him.
MJ.
Let's
Yeah,
leave him
yeah,
out of this.
MJ's
Let's
over
leave him
there.
out of
MJ's
this.
over there.
After
with
Mike, then we're gonna go with KD.
Gotta
just
go
for the,
KD.
what he can do at his size.
Yes.
Kobe's tough, man.
Kobe was a nice.
Kobe's a replica.
But the replica though. I'll give you this.
He's a replica.
Talk your truth, OG.
So do you pattern your game after KD? Is that
I
somebody?
try to, yes.
I can see it, man.
100%.
You have that smooth jump shot, pull up jump shot. So I can see KD.
He gets
I can
mad
see
at me
KD.
for not using it a lot. The pull-up jumper,
Yeah.
you see him in the crowd, he gets annoying.
All these kids do is shoot threes, man.
Right. You come with that in-between game. You
Yeah.
got the 3, you got the in-between, you got the layups. You need the full package,
Yeah,
right?
need the full
You got to
package.
listen to Pops, man. He knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, for
Is
sure.
there a lot of pressure when you're playing and he's in the stand? Do you feel
Not
some pressure
really.
from him?
No, I used to feel a lot of pressure, like
Yeah.
grade 8, grade 9,
Yeah.
but now, not really, no.
Good.
There's
So-
pressure.
What kind of dad are you though when you're in the stands and you're watching your son play?
I try to leave him be, but then there's things he's not doing that I know he should be doing. So
Yes.
when I say there's pressure, just his last game when they played Fort Erie last week,
Yeah.
he kept looking at me. And I'm like, sometimes he looks at me, I just look away like, don't look at me, man. But there's times I'm like, yo, you got to start. Your shots ain't falling. So you got 1 dribble pull up, 2 dribble pull up.
Go to the
Right.
basket.
Right. So somebody just like, switch it up now. Like,
Right.
So
don't
when
fall
you're-
in love with the
So
three.
when you're looking at Pops during a situation like that, like what are you trying to get out of that?
Pops, what I do?
Okay.
I can't
I
score
like
right
that,
now.
though. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you just look away, Zaiden, figure it out on your own.
You gotta figure it
And then
out.
sometimes he'll be like, you pull up, get to the rim,
Yeah,
you find your shot early.
definitely. So are you the type of player that likes to start out for the 3, or are you outside in or inside out?
Outside in.
Okay.
So I'll start out from the 3, and then once they start dropping and they start closing out,
You've gone.
that's when I go, yeah.
Say less. He gave you if you guys are trying to stop him, you can try it. You know what I mean? His handle is tight. So if you try to push up on him, he's gonna blow by you. So and if you sag off, he's gonna hit you up. So that's a combination for success. Definitely.
Top 5 players in the NBA right now. Let me hear this. KD's
In
number
order?
1. I want order.
No order? Yo, you want order?
I want order. Yeah.
Ugh.
Hi. KD, for sure, huh? Number 1.
Of course. Smart guy. Smart guy.
I'd probably put Giannis number 2.
Smart guy.
Over Embiid.
Yeah.
Okay. I like. Okay.
Bron.
It's a tough one right there.
Bron's my 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
And Embiid is my 4th.
Okay.
Last one. And I'll say Steph.
Steph.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Not
Not
bad.
bad.
I want top 5 from you all time.
All time.
Yes, sir.
Mike,
Mm-hmm.
LeBron,
In order.
in order.
Okay.
Shaq. All right. Man, KD just made this list. So I'm gonna add KD in there.
Yeah.
Even though he's not done it. I think I
Right.
just love what he does, man.
Right.
And so easy.
Yeah, he's tough.
I got LeBron, Mike, Shaq,
KD.
KD, and Steph.
Steph,
Steph,
really?
he's the greatest shooter of all time.
No
I mean,
Magic, no Kareem in there.
Nah, I didn't. I started ball late, man. I started playing late. So those
That's
guys,
fair.
I
Those
didn't
guys
watch
are-
those
that's
guys.
fair.
I
That's
only
fair.
go on what I saw and what I
Right.
know,
Yes,
right?
that's
I
fair.
can't.
That's what you got to
Yeah.
base it
Fair.
off of.
That's fair.
Definitely, man.
Yeah.
All right. So Z, at what age did you beat your dad 1-on-1? This is like a loaded question. It's loaded. It's loaded.
You
It's
see his
loaded.
face?
It's loaded.
He like
It's
beat
loaded.
me. Has this happened yet?
Okay, that's a better question. That's a question.
Okay.
That's a better question.
Okay. Whenever
Okay,
me,
should we ask the question differently? Like, when
Yeah,
has the
you-
games
Alright,
become
let's
more
rewind
Rephrase
competitive?
that one. Rephrase that one.
When did the games start becoming more competitive? Should we ask that instead of?
like around 16,
16.
17, that's when he started.
So you haven't beat him yet.
Not seriously, no.
Mm.
Because he tells me all the time, like, Zaiden, if I really wanted to, I could just bring you to the post every time. But I'm playing your game, the outside game.
That's the daddy line right there. That's the daddy line.
Yeah,
Wow.
so, nah, I never beat him seriously yet. But soon, though.
Soon.
Soon. Very, very
No,
soon.
This is the year.
This is the year. If it's
So,
Yeah.
how often do you guys play?
a lot.
A lot?
A lot.
Like 1-on-1?
Yeah. If
But is there like, daddy can't post me up? The stipulation?
no.
Or
He-
this is like,
he does whatever he wants.
Mm.
But he says to me that I can post up whenever I want to.
oh, that's the
I
mental
play
piece.
his
That's the
game. I'm
mental
not going to
game.
bring him to the post. It's
Okay.
too
Too
easy.
easy. Too easy.
Drop it in the basket. So I'm going to face you up. You're going to face me up. And I'll be your game.
Mm.
Right?
Mm.
And I can't jab step the up fake. I just bite. I bite for one. And
Mm.
it's done there.
Yeah, the up fakes are mean still.
Yeah.
Like he
It's-
mastered those still to this day.
Till this day. It's annoying.
Wow.
Let's
What?
go.
Like your game? what's some of the parts of your game that you need to work on, you think?
I would say my handle and being on attack mode when I need to be.
Right.
Because there's certain times where I hit 2, 3 in a row. The 4th when I'm not shooting. So I just need to know, like, when I'm hot, you need to keep going all the way and make sure, you know, I have to rebound more and play more on the defensive side.
I would say always feel like you're on fire. That's just the mentality all the time. Even if you miss 4, I'm always on fire. You know what I mean?
For sure, yeah.
Yeah, that's the mentality I would say you should always have.
All the time.
And then
all the
definitely, if you're hooping with other stars on your squad, defense creates your offense. Like, you know what I mean? So
I wasn't a defender, so I can't really speak.
Clearly, he wasn't.
I would just score.
And that's what
I like to score.
And that's what a Malton man lacked, that Finch heart.
Listen,
You get me? We're two-way players.
players.
So I would always say,
Two-way
like,
players?
when you're playing with other great players, you know what I mean? And the play call's not going to be for you all the time. But on defense, anything can happen. Get in that passing lane, control your position, turn that defense into offense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Anything goes. You can get 10 points off of that easy. Just to add to your repertoire.
I don't know nothing about that.
Clearly.
so
But it's okay. I
I
love
would
you,
just,
man.
yeah.
I love you. Don't worry.
Any
about it.
system I was in, I would just get a bucket. I
That's
would
it.
just
Shoot
You
it.
already know.
Shoot it.
Yeah.
All right, man. So what are some of your favorite basketball shoes?
Kobe's, KD's, and probably Lillard's. I don't mess with LeBron's.
You don't mess with LeBron's? Is there a personal
Too heavy.
reason why? They're just too heavy, ain't
Too
it?
heavy, yeah.
There's some
What,
bricks,
LeBron's?
man.
They're heavy?
man.
Yeah, they're too heavy.
I never
I
played.
always said like LeBron's are like wearing ankle weights.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what
yeah.
I mean? They'll
Too
give you
heavy.
hops
I've heard
still.
it. I've heard it.
You wear them
I
a
heard
bit,
people say that.
they'll increase your hops when you take them off. You know what I mean? But they heavy kicks. They look good, but they're kind of
comfy,
heavy.
though.
They're comfy.
Yeah,
But
comfy.
they're heavy to hooping, man. They're heavy to
I
hooping.
never played in the low top Kobe's before, man.
I did.
I'm scared of those.
Yeah, me too, man.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
have a pair, but I've never hooped in them.
I
yet.
never rolled my ankles. And I'll pick you up.
Yeah, I haven't either.
I haven't though.
I rolled
Like
my
I just
I rolled my ankles in LeBron's though.
But you get heavy tape though.
Yeah,
Heavy tape,
rolled my
right?
ankles in LeBron.
Yeah.
Heavy tape on the ankles,
definitely,
man.
man.
I want to talk about your Crestwood experience, man.
Mm.
Playing with Elijah, Romad, Dean,
Holy.
let's talk
That
about
big
it, man.
3 right there.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
my
great.
god.
Three-headed
Crazy.
monster. I met you last year. Bro introduced me to you.
Yeah.
I remember that. Last year you guys didn't have a season.
Mm-mm.
Did you ever think about like transferring, going to a school in the States, like a prep school in the States? Was that ever a thought for you guys, man?
It definitely was a thought, but like I said, my parents just came together and just said, "Jaden, just stick this one out. You know, keep doing what you're doing and get your looks." And that's exactly what I did. And us three playing together, it really helped us a lot because Elijah brings the coaches, and so that just gives more room for me and Ramon to work.
Straight up.
You
Yeah.
can choose one school, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yes. And like that big 3 right there, honestly, like you guys are averaging as a collective.
It's just some
Like
crazy numbers.
it could be
man.
anywhere between 60 to 100 any
Yeah,
given
yeah,
day.
every
The
day.
big
It's
3,
wild,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? Like you know as a coach, like, all right, I know I'm gonna get 60 to 100 points from them 3 alone. You know what I mean? So how was that experience? Like just hoop with them guys.
I've been playing with them for like a very long time, for like about 5 years now.
Okay.
From grade 9 up until now.
Yeah.
That's how long I've been playing with them. And from grade 9, we were young boys, so we didn't really know this was gonna happen. We're just hooping just to hoop. But last year, really, this summer that just passed AAU, we realized like, yo, if we do this at Crestwood, we could possibly win OSBA, be one of the best teams to do it.
Yes. Yes.
And we never really talked about splitting up either. We just stuck the course, and whatever happens, happens.
Whatever happens, happens, man. That's how you have to go at it sometimes.
Yeah, no doubt. When you had no season last year, as far as recruiting wise and ranking, you guys weren't concerned about that at all? Especially seeing like the RJ Barretts go to like Mount Verde and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because America, they still had a season, right?
Mhm.
And then we were over here, we had nothing. So guys were just, working out and trying to stay in shape, right?
They went down to a few tournaments, right? So that was good for them. Like even though we were shut down here, they would still go. 'Cause at that time, you could cross the land crossing
Yeah.
Okay.
without all that testing and all that. So you could
Okay,
literally
okay.
drive over and drive back, and
Nice.
you just quarantined for a week or two, and that was it.
Oh,
Remember, you
okay.
couldn't fly.
Couldn't
No,
fly.
Yeah,
no,
but you could
Yeah,
drive
so-
across and drive back. So they would go down. So they had a few tournaments they went to.
Yeah,
Wow.
we were in Ohio for like
Yeah.
3 weeks.
And that's the
Jesus,
thing too. When
3
they
weeks.
went for like a month.
And they just
So they would
stayed
go
down
and
there.
stay, come back home and go and stay. Right?
Good.
Yo,
Good,
that's
good,
wild.
good,
That's
man.
wild.
So when did you know basketball was something you could pursue reputable and at a professional level?
At the age of 13.
You just knew it.
Yeah,
Okay.
that age, I was like, if you really put some work in,
Yeah.
you could go to the league and give back to, to the poor and help them, make them grow.
Let's go.
And
Let's
that's
go.
when I went to my dad and said, "Yo, Dad, I want to do this." He said, "All right, let's work."
That's it. So not to give too much, what is like your routine like in regards to like putting in that work? Like how often do you work?
I work out like 2 to 3 times a week.
Nice.
So that's probably, sometimes it'll be with him, it'll be with Seti, be at the Scarborough playground with him.
Yeah.
And then, those 3 workouts a week, they really help.
And how long are those workouts?
Almost 2 hours.
Okay. And you're going
This
hard.
guy, no breaks, no water breaks.
What are some of the
No
things you're
water
showing
breaks.
him when you're training him
Well,
one on one?
the basics, pretty much, which he still doesn't do. But the basics, work on his shot. I try to do game time scenarios. Like this is what's going to
Situational.
happen in the game.
Right.
Yeah.
A lot of these trainers, they train like these kids to be robots, man.
Mm.
So kids don't have a second or a third move.
Mhm.
So that one initial move doesn't work.
Take
They're
that
like, they're
away,
stuck.
then they're
Like,
stuck.
oh, wait a minute. So I do
Counters,
game
no
time
counters.
scenarios like, yo, when you do that, this guy's going to be here, or he's going to be here, or he's coming across. What's next? Where you going to go?
Right.
So we work on stuff like that.
Right.
Right.
Got to keep it situational. man.
Do you know, like, do you really, really know how good your dad was?
I mean, seeing him play now and playing against him like
You
all
can
these
see,
years,
like,
I can see like, yeah, if he had his legs, NBA for sure. I just wish I could see back in the day though.
I know, man.
I
that
just
sucked that
wish.
we didn't have no footage like the
And I
YouTubes
know
and
there's
the
footage out
mixtapes.
there, man. It's just a matter of, anybody that's watching this, and I know a lot of you guys are, hit us up, man. We need some Duane
Scarborough
Cross
Knights.
footage. Where's Coach Mike at, man? I need some footage, man. I'm going to do my research, man. Big Phil, we're going to jump on this, man.
Who
Definitely.
were some of the better players when you were coming up out of Scarborough, man?
Man, when I was coming up, the first guy, when I moved here from the States. When I first moved
You're from
here,
Florida.
Yeah.
See, I knew I wasn't wrong.
So when I first moved here, the first guy I saw was Mike Schmidt.
One of
To
my
this day,
guys.
is my favorite player.
Yes.
From
one
Toronto.
of my guys.
Yes.
I saw-
Smitty on the show.
I
man.
saw Mike Schmidt at the tournament we used to have in MT there. MT
I
tournament.
remember the Mother Teresa tournament. there.
Mike Schmidt was playing with the Boston team. So the first time I saw Mike Schmidt, he was warming up with the Boston team. Then I watched the game. I was like, man, that guy's good.
Mhm.
Then I see him talking to everybody in Toronto. The rest of the team left. I'm like, oh, he knows people here. He's like, nah, that's Mike Schmidt. He's from here. So Mike Schmidt played for the other team from the States.
Wow.
Played with him. Right? And that's the first time he was nice, man. That's
Smith was one of the first guys that I seen that was like a tall guard
Yeah.
in Canada.
Yeah, lefty.
Normally, when you're like 6'5", get in the post, and that's it, right?
Yeah, lefty. And he
Right.
told you what he was going to do before he did it.
He did it.
Man, he could
He
talk.
talks trash.
he could talk, man.
Well, Mike's not from the East, though.
I know,
Smitty's-
but
who you say from the East?
man,
and-
guys from the East that
Mhm.
we played against. I mean, you mentioned Fox before. Those are
Yeah.
my
Fox,
guys that I
know
played
Fox,
with.
yeah.
Before my time, Ducky, Rowan Barrett.
Rowan Barrett, yeah.
He's
Yes,
from
yes.
the East. Saw him play a few times. Blair Adderley, I was just with Blair on Friday. You know Blair? You never heard of Blair, did
I'm
you?
not
Cedar Bray.
sure. Yeah.
Went to Appalachian State back in the day. He was tough.
I know Cedar Bray. Did Damon Reed go to Cedar Bray?
Nah, he
Or
went to Bethune.
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 Yeah.
Yeah.
Bethune. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Right,
Somebody
and,
else
and
went to
Jamal,
Cedar Bray that I know.
Jamal
McGlure.
McGlure, he's from the East.
East
So
End.
I love the
we had,
history.
we had a
lesson,
couple
man.
guys
This is nice right
come
here.
from the East, man.
Yeah.
So how do you feel when people say you are the best player to come out of the East? How do you make?
I mean, I love it's a great compliment, but like I said, the history before me, there's a lot of guys before me that did it
Right.
and did it. They went D1s. How you gonna rate me over a guy that played at the D1 like the guy Blair? I said, so I love it and I appreciate the compliment. But
Yeah, me and Nico were having a conversation, and he asked me that question. I said, Chris Exelis. I totally forgot about Duane Cross.
Mhm.
My apologies, sir.
so thank you, sir.
It's all good, man. It's all good. He forgets a lot at times,
See the look.
Anyways, back to you, sir. 60 points.
Oh man.
I need to know your mindset. The most I've ever scored was 54 in a game. I don't know. I can't remember what my mindset was. What would you say was your career high?
34.
34? That's still big numbers.
For a small guy.
What about you? What was your
67.
career high? 60.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
The 60 club here.
The 60 club.
The 60
The 60
club.
club, man.
What was your mindset that day when you were scoring? Like in the game, take me through when you're in the game. I want to know. Like I want to be in your mind when you were scoring those, but you couldn't miss.
As soon as I touch the ball, it's going up.
It's going up.
Yeah, it's going up. Even then when I was missing, I'm like, keep shooting. You're gonna find. There's gonna be that one quarter. You're not gonna miss. And that was the second quarter.
How much did you score in the second quarter?
The first half alone, I had 24.
24. Okay.
And then the second half just started going.
I think the third quarter was actually the quarter you had a lot in.
Third?
Yeah.
Yeah. Third quarter I had a
Third
lot.
quarter?
Yeah.
So I remember he in the morning of that game.
Yeah.
You asked him, or you told him that you're gonna get 50, and you asked him. I want to know what you told him exactly.
I remember exactly where we were. At Victoria Park, exit, getting off the highway. And he's like, Dad, I'm dropping 50 today. In my mind, I'm like, pardon me. I'm like, yeah, whatever, man. You're not that aggressive. He doesn't have that mindset, that killer instinct. He just plays ball, doing the right things. He doesn't have that killer, I'm going to do this. So when he said that, I was like, yeah, right. But let me tell you how to do it just in case you do decide today to try it.
Right.
And I just said, literally, it break it down to you're a shooter. 2 threes, 3 layups, a quarter. That's like 48 points right there. You're going to shoot some free throws.
Yes.
You're going to hit some mid-range jumpers. But it's that easy.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
Right? And
God damn.
Did you go to the game? Were you at the game?
I was actually watching the game.
So
Now,
what was going through your mind?
the
when you were
funny
watching
story
the game?
is he scores effortlessly.
He does.
Mhm.
So when he scores, he comes and says, I had 27. Man, you're lying. You didn't have 27 today. I watched the game. You didn't have 27. I watched the game again. Shoot, he did have 27. Because he scores in ways, he's not a guy who will score and make you notice.
Yeah,
Like you're
it's not loud. It's
he'll
not
just,
loud
yeah,
at
it's not
all.
loud at
It's
all.
just-
So this game, I said, I'm counting. So I counted every bucket. My IG stories, I counted. I counted. We're at 34. We're at 36. So I started counting. I'm like, okay, he's doing it. He's doing it. And did great. He was aggressive. He's not a very aggressive player.
Mhm.
I'd say that's probably one of the biggest downfalls of his game.
He's not aggressive.
He's not aggressive enough. Right. So, and even that game I watched, I'm like, he still wasn't being overly aggressive.
Like he could have scored
Yeah.
more.
So if I wasn't counting, and he said I had 60. No, you didn't. I watched the game. No, you didn't. But because I was counting, I was like, all right, yeah, you did.
Wow.
And that was like right
Wow.
after Elijah had his 75.
75,
First they said it was 74.
74.
They made a mistake,
Yeah.
corrected it 75.
Oh,
And that was
man.
like what, the week after, or the
Week
next
before.
game?
Before.
That's
Week
correct.
before.
I was at that game.
Yeah.
It's a funny story. Me and his dad were at the game.
Right.
And
Shout out
I'm
to
watching
Rohan,
the game.
man.
Yeah, shout out Roy.
Yeah.
I'm watching the game, but he's talking with someone behind me. So game goes by, first half goes by. I'm like, he didn't play that game. He was injured.
Right.
So I'm watching the game. I'm like, Elijah has about 20-something, almost 30 points for the half.
Mhm.
Because he had to pick up the weight because he's
'Cause he
not
wasn't playing.
playing.
Yeah.
So third quarter comes around. Rowan's still talking behind me like, yo, you might want to watch what's going on. He's going off now. I'm like, I go, yo, something special is about to happen right here. Like, you got to watch the game. He kept talking. Fourth quarter comes where he's still talking. And I go, this dude has like 50 or 60 points right now. It's like, yeah, whatever. I'm like, keeps talking. End of the game, he's shooting the last free throws. His son texts him. He's like, Dad, Elijah had 69. So he gets the text. He looks. He goes, Cross, you're right. He has 69 right now. I go, I told you, and you missed it, didn't you? I'm there watching the whole game. They were talking so loud, I got up and moved away from it just so I could watch the game. But it was a good game, man. It was a great
Good
game.
game.
Yeah.
How was he scoring? Like dunks,
He
layups?
mixed it up, man. He got a lot of and ones, took it to the line, hit some good shots. Like, he was just in the zone. You know, when you're in the zone, you just zoned out. Like, you're on the court just doing your thing. There's no one else on the court.
Yeah.
That's how he looked.
So Z, you play with Fisher, and like there's a lot of talk about Fisher just being a dunker. You're with him 24/7.
Yeah.
You want to add to that or like kind of kill the misconception? Like,
I would for sure not say he's a dunker anymore. He definitely feels comfortable shooting the shot mid-range 3.
yeah.
So I see that a lot in him, and you know he's mixing it up, and his game's becoming better.
Let's go, man. Let's go. I just want to throw that out there, man, because I hear the chatter, like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, he's not a shooter, like, or when he scored 75, oh, they said, like, who did he play against?
That was a good team, man.
You know what I mean? When I hear
That was a
stuff
good
like
team.
that, I'm just like,
Yeah,
come
but
on.
I never really take that in when people say who'd you play against, because you got to make shots.
You still got to make shots.
When Denham shot Denham Brown, when he scored his 111, like, you got to make shots
At the end of the day.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Real shit.
you got to make shots, so it doesn't matter. Like, I don't know.
Scoring 75 against kindergarten is going to be hard.
It's going to be
You
hard.
got to put the ball in the basket.
You got to be in
gotta put-
shape and you got to make shots.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
So I don't get when people say that, man. You know?
But that aggression piece, are you working on
Yeah.
tapping into that incredible Hulk inside of you? Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
for sure. Because when those times where I am high and I am being aggressive, good things happen.
Right.
For sure. So I just got to keep working on it more and applying it
And
when
it's
I'm
all
playing.
between your ears, right? You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's a mentality, and it's in you because
Yeah.
your dad's a beast. You feel me? So it's just a matter of just tapping into it.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Definitely, man.
So you're gonna make your college choice. You're senior this year,
Mhm.
right? When are you gonna decide to make your decision?
I probably
college.
I'm making my decision like very, very late. Like I'm gonna wait till the school year is done.
Hmm.
Then I'm gonna make my decision on to where I'm going.
You can just focus on that.
Yeah.
Growing up, was there any like particular school that you looked at, like you wanted to go to?
Not really, but I really like North Carolina a lot.
This guy's like my twin right here. That was the school I wanted to go to.
Yeah, I
like
like
I've always
North
wanted to go to North Carolina. I
We
was
all
like,
did, man.
You know,
Yeah.
MJ. You know,
Yeah.
Baby Blue. That was
Yeah.
my school.
The colors.
They didn't recruit
Yeah.
me though.
Obviously, you know, but it's okay. Question, and you know, I always ask the youth all this all the time. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
I see myself making money playing basketball, whether it's NBA, professional basketball. See myself out there just getting buckets, doing what I do best, and opening a business after all that's done.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Where do you see him next 5 years?
Next 5 years, he's going to be a pro. I mean, he is a pro. It's just a matter of where,
Where?
Yeah.
right? And that's all up to him, I think. I mean, he has all the tools for it. And like you just said, it's between the ears, right?
Yes, all
So
between
if he
the ears.
decides to do what he's got to do, he can. My thing is today, anyone can make the NBA today compared to when we were coming up, right?
Bottom line.
The problem with the NBA now is like staying. You can make it
Yes.
now, but you can't stay
Stay.
unless you're good. So
Key.
I think he could probably make it. But my focus is you got to stay. 5 years from now,
Yeah.
you got to be able to stay.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta
Right.
be serviceable, man.
Yeah.
That's it. You know what I mean? And a specialist.
For
Shooting's
sure.
your thing.
You got to become
He's
great at it.
prototypical though. 6'7", wing,
Yep.
can shoot, dribble. So that's just what it is now, right?
Yeah.
So I definitely see him getting to that next level, man, for sure. Put that work in, man.
All right.
And I think it's very, very important, the college choice.
Yeah.
I think that's
has
so
to
key.
suit the system has to suit you, man.
It has to suit
Bottom
you.
line.
A lot
Yeah.
of kids make mistakes
Yeah.
going to certain colleges for the wrong reasons. This school gives out, a lot of gear. I want to
Yeah.
go here.
No.
And then they're out of it the next year. Can't do that, man. You
Right.
got to go to school and,
I literally am at home after work every day just watching games to
Yeah.
see what system would best suit his game.
yeah.
Yes.
So that's my job now. After work, I go home and I'm sitting there watching ESPN, ESPN2. Thank God I got the box, so I get
Right.
all the
yeah,
games.
yeah.
Right. So I'm just looking at a good school that he'd fit in.
You know what? North Carolina would fit him. And their system basketball,
Mhm.
right? Kentucky's more of just go get it, showcase your talent.
And get out of here.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
There's no individual, okay, we're going to get you better for the year. None of that stuff. I think North Carolina, they develop you, and it's a system where,
Mhm.
they don't let you get busy too crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Are-
I see him over there.
Are there
Carolina.
some schools right now that you guys are looking at in regards to just system? You don't even got to say it. I just want to know, like,
We're trying to get the first tip,
Yeah.
man.
Come on, man.
There's a couple. There's a couple out there that
Okay.
I think would suit him well.
okay.
But he's a guy, he wants to go somewhere hot.
Mm.
I'll say that much. He wants,
Well, you have your Florida ties,
exactly. So
right? So
That'd be good for you guys.
yeah,
Go to Florida State,
yeah.
Tallahassee over there.
Florida,
They got Florida
Florida's
Gators?
Florida is high in the race right now.
hey,
Okay.
hey, message.
Yo, we're gonna get into some rapid questions, man. I want both of you guys to answer these rapid questions. I'm gonna start off. We're gonna get some hip hop real quick. Little Baby or the Baby?
Little baby.
You listen to the stuff, man.
I thought they were the same person. I thought they were the same person until I was like, wait, they're two different people? But I'm going to go with the baby.
The baby?
Okay. All right, let's go to the albums real quick. CLB or Donda?
CLB.
The boy?
100%.
100%.
100%. What about you? Do you listen to any of
I
them?
mean, what's that? Soul? R&B? That's Drake, right? That's R&B. Yeah, I'll go with CLB.
Listen, man.
We got Gunna or Young Thug?
Gunna.
Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole. There you go.
J. Cole.
What about you?
Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
I like Kendrick, but he takes too long to drop music. That's my only thing. Future or Gucci Man?
Future.
Future?
Future.
Future?
Yeah. All right. Little Dirk or G Herbo?
It's a tough one.
I'm full Dirk. I'm a big King Von fan, and I know they were tight. So
Yeah.
There you go.
Got him.
That's a hard one. But I'm going with Dirk.
There you
Dirk?
go.
Yo Gotti or Moneybag Yo?
Oh, Moneybag Yo, 100%.
Moneybag Yo.
Moneybag. He put me on to Moneybag. So.
Moneybag Yo, 100%.
All right. NBA Youngboy or Fredro Bang?
NBA Youngboy.
I don't even know who they are.
You gotta love the innocence of the father, like, you know what I mean? Like,
You
why?
don't know none of this stuff, man. Roddy Rich or Blueface?
Roddy Rich.
Roddy. You know?
Ain't got no dancehall questions.
That's what I was like,
Reggae.
I was like, you gotta hit him with, you know? All right. Last one. Kodak Black or Jack Boy?
Kodak Black.
Okay.
Hmm.
And you know what I mean?
So-
We gotta come with like the Movado or Vibes
There you
Cartel.
go, baby. Vibes, man.
All day.
Vibes.
Let's go. Let's go.
We're going to get some NBA now. Kyrie or Curry?
Ooh, it's tough. Rapid questions, man. Let's go fast.
Curry.
Curry, what about you?
And Will Curry.
Curry?
Damn.
I
love
don't get.
Curry too,
I
bro.
love Kyrie,
But
but
I just feel
come
like
on.
Curry doesn't have an answer for him when he's
Yeah. Kyrie's been.
When they match up,
Yeah,
Kyrie,
when they match up, Kyrie
gets him every time.
Yeah, Kyrie fries that every time.
Every time.
It's just too hard to ignore those MVPs, unanimous MVP. It's just too hard to ignore all
I mean,
that
he
stuff.
changed the game, though, right?
And he changed the game.
He made
True.
a different.
Your students,
That's
when they
a
go in the
once-
gym, where do they go? Straight to the three-point
Yeah.
line.
Yeah.
Curry!
That's true.
Yeah.
But still.
But still. Anyways, go on.
All right. You know, this is young versus old, timeless versus GOAT status, LeBron or Jordan.
Jordan.
There you go, young boy.
Smart guy.
Jordan.
Very smart.
Jordan.
Guy. Definitely.
Okay, so this is a debate that I always have with a lot of guys. KD or Giannis?
In terms of who's better.
Right now, KD or Giannis?
KD, in my opinion.
KD, man. Yeah, I'll go KD. Yeah.
Why? Why? I want to know why you feel.
KD can do everything a point guard could do at 6'10", 6'11".
Why would you say?
I mean, KD brings more to the game. Giannis right now, he's very dominant, right?
Mhm.
But there's a limit. There's a ceiling there for Giannis.
Bo, if you're watching, pay attention to what I'm saying. I always said this, you know. There's like when the Raptors played Milwaukee in the playoffs that year,
They built that wall.
They built that
Yeah.
wall.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's no building a wall against KD.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Mm-mm.
It's either he has an off night or he's
Exactly.
not engaged.
He's only can stop himself.
He's only
right.
gonna stop
Yeah.
himself.
Right.
Right.
That's it.
Gotcha.
All right. Joker or Embiid?
It's a tough one.
Just had this discussion Thursday.
That's
Just
So-
they're
Bunch
both
of
having
things.
monster seasons.
I'll never switch up Jokic.
Jokic.
There you go.
Gotta
I'll
go
never
with
switch
Embiid,
up.
man.
I'm going with Embiid.
Embiid.
You know why I'm going with Embiid? The defensive end. Because Giannis could do everything that Embiid can do everything that Joker can do
Mhm.
offensively. Probably can do it even better. And
I
he's
don't
more
know about
dominant. And you know why? Because listen, when Joker faces athletic
Yeah.
bigs,
Yep.
Like I've seen Dwight Howard give Joker problems in the playoffs, man.
Dwight
That's
was just being physical.
It don't matter.
I'm
You
just
can't
saying.
do that against
Can't do it
Embiid.
against
You
Embiid.
can't do it, and he's better defensively.
Right.
He's taking that thing off the glass. You're not gonna be. I seen Embiid just bully Dwight.
Listen, that was just a quick
Anyways.
snapshot. I'm going with Joker. Sorry.
Why?
Sorry.
Okay.
I think he's just a better playmaker on the offensive end. He's more, what's the word I'm looking for? Versatile in regards to he can score in so many ways or he can affect the game
I just
in
seen
so many
Embiid
ways.
just do a step back on the baseline and win, and
I
win the game.
seen him
What
do
are
a
you
double
talking
step back
about?
too and got called for a travel. What
But
are
do
you
you see
talking
the
about?
do you see the footwork though?
And
Joker's not doing that. He'll trip over his feet.
nah, you don't need to do all that. Man.
Embiid's faster, more athletic.
He
More
is.
athletic.
can
He
do
is.
the same things Zor can do. Can shoot just as well.
Just
as
three,
well.
the
That is
mid
true.
range.
We're not gonna
And
say he's a better passer.
Let's talk about
Creating his own
longevity.
shot off the dribble.
Let's talk about longevity. You know what I mean? Embiid's only good for 66 games till he proves me wrong.
He's MVP
only good
right
for
now.
66 games.
He's MVP right
Let's
now.
just see
He's
when
leading the league in scoring.
When Harden comes back, we'll see how that looks. But
It's
I'm
not-
just saying,
It's not gonna work.
I don't think it's
Not
gonna work
gonna work?
either.
No.
You know what I mean?
I think it works.
Think it'll
I
work?
think it's a better fit for him than Brooklyn was.
I think so.
Yeah.
Because
They
him
both-
and Kyrie would argue
Him and
like,
Kyrie,
the ball,
you-
not enough basketball.
They
for
both
Kyrie.
they both want the ball in their hands.
Well,
Embiid
you
and
know what I
Harden.
mean?
I
And
don't know.
I think right now because Embiid doesn't have that many options. Sorry, Tobias. He doesn't have that many options on offense. He's doing his damn thing. Like
Tobias averaged 20 and like
I'm just saying, it's a very, very, very quiet 20.
That pick and pop, pick and roll with Harden.
It
and
could
Embiid,
work.
That's going to be a problem.
It could work. We'll see. It all depends on James Harden, and he's
those hamstrings.
he's fine. Or should
Icy hot.
we say the hamstrings?
The
I don't know. The hamstrings. You know what I mean? He got out of Brooklyn. He's good, but we'll see. I'm Embiid or Joker. I'm gonna still go with Joker until I'm proven wrong.
Okay.
All
Who
right.
you got?
Let's get some
16.
Canadian. Let's get some Canadian content in here.
What?
Let's go with Jamal Murray or Shea.
It's tough because Jamal's not playing, but
Right.
let's not think about Jamal not playing. Let's think about Jamal when he was playing.
I'm going with Jamal.
It's tough.
Yeah.
He's tough.
It's
Shea,
tough.
Shea hasn't done enough yet, and I've seen what Jamal can do and has done.
Yeah.
For a while, I thought Jamal Murray was probably the best Canadian to play in the league for a little bit,
He had that title.
right?
He
I'm
definitely
not
had
gonna
that
argue
title.
with you with
All
that.
right.
Definitely
So,
had
I'm
that
not gonna
title.
argue.
until Shea's on his way up. Don't get me
Yes.
wrong, but right now, I'm gonna go with Jamal.
Okay.
Yeah, Jamal Murray. After what I seen him doing the bubble,
Mm.
yeah, I have to give it to
You
Jamal.
went crazy.
Yeah.
Well, shout out Shea. We see you.
Yeah, Shea.
Oh, Shea's right there.
Shea,
She's right
Shea's
there.
right
She's
there. It's
right
not
there.
far. It's not far.
Yeah.
Shea's right there.
Kawhi or Luka? Healthy Kawhi.
Kawhi. I say
Yeah.
Kawhi.
I'm not sold on Luka yet, man. I don't know. I'm gonna go with Kawhi.
I don't know, man.
I'm gonna go
I go with Kawhi as well. I just don't like that he just never plays. That's my only thing. But if we're saying on the court
Yeah,
healthy,
like
man, Luka
when playing.
doesn't defend enough for me, and
Yeah.
he does when the
Yeah.
ball's not in his hands. He just doesn't do
not,
much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the ball
The
has
ball
to be
has
in
to
his hand.
always be in his hands.
But to play devil's advocate, he did take it to Kawhi when they beat. I don't know if that was in the
But if
bubble.
you look, it was in the bubble. But
Right,
if you look at
but-
the other end, it was like baby food. Like Luka just was like running from that match.
Yeah.
Right,
He did
he
not want
was.
to guard. He was trying to run away from PG and
But
Kawhi.
PJ and Kawhi got a piece of that Luka,
no, he definitely did.
and he gave him the business.
He's tough. He also said it was tougher to score in Europe than it is in the NBA. Did you guys see that
Yes,
comment?
yes.
When they
I've
play
seen
What do you guys,
zone-
what do you guys feel about that?
They're playing zone the entire time.
No, but the court is the way it is constructed
smaller
smaller.
too.
Yeah.
All that
And the
too,
NBA,
right?
they just I think we call it have a thing in Scar. It's called cousin ball, man. Oh yeah, go
Mm.
ahead, go get your 20. Go get your 20.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get my 20. You go get your 20.
Yeah,
Europe, they don't care who you are. You don't get
Nah,
a slap across the face.
bottom
That
line.
doesn't
You know
matter.
what I mean, they're
Bottom
gonna
line.
play.
That's like that bad boys piston defense,
Yes.
man. Over
Yeah.
there.
Let's go with 2 point guards that I love. You know what I mean? I just love one a little more. Lillard or CP3.
CP3.
I like that answer.
Lillard.
Well, he gets injured. Like he's injured
Why?
now.
Why do you say Lillard? I want to hear this.
I never liked CP3. I mean, I don't dislike him, but I was never a big fan because
neither.
he holds the ball too much. I could never play with
Right.
CP3. He wants to bring the ball, then make sure he gets his assist.
Uh-huh.
I'm a wing, so when I'm running up that sideline, I
I
want
get
that
it.
ball now on the wing. Give it to me.
Yeah.
He's not giving it to you. He's
No,
gonna
he's
wait.
not.
He's gonna wait till he gets down, makes his 2 crossovers. Okay, here you go, Cross. Do you think now?
Yeah.
Now, I want
And
the
he
ball
thinks
on
he
the
knows
wing,
everything.
and he knows everything. And he got a bit of a dirty streak in him, man. He done some dirty stuff back in the
He
day.
definitely does.
I mean, as a small guard, you got to be a little dirty. You know what I mean? But I hear what you're saying. But he helps. He made a lot of people money.
He's a great player, though.
Made a lot of
He
players.
made a lot of centers money.
A lot of
Ain't
centers.
no what wing did he make good?
I would say
What 2-3 did he make good?
He lost a lot with good teams also. Let's just make that.
Forwards and centers is his thing because
That's
they
true,
don't
that's
handle
true.
the ball.
right.
Me as a player that plays on the wing, I
Yeah,
couldn't play with him.
it'll
But
be
he's a
tough.
great player, though.
They
Don't get
should
me
have
wrong.
gave.
He's great.
They should have gave him Kobe when he wanted to go to the
Rest
Lakers.
in peace.
That'd have been
Rest
a
in
tough
peace,
one,
David
yeah.
Stern. He should have never vetoed that.
That
Because
was
Kobe would have probably passed MJ.
Think so?
I think so, personally. Having CP3 and Kobe, the Lakers
In rings, you mean?
in rings,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
In rings.
maybe.
He would have got at least 6. Max
But
7.
could they work, though?
I'm not mad at that.
Could they?
With those
could they
two
coexist?
egos? I don't know. That's
Remember,
a good question.
he's only coexisting with Devin Booker now because he's at the end of his career.
Right.
So
right.
back then, he was still kind of young. Would
Still-
it work? Would it work?
Those two.
He had respect for Kobe though. Who knows?
Yeah.
Kobe
Yeah.
didn't care though. So
Yeah.
And rest in peace,
Kobe was
Kobe.
going to do his thing.
Kobe's gonna do his thing regardless.
Facts. Evan Mobley or Scotty Barnes?
I would say Scotty Barnes.
Yes.
I haven't seen enough of Mobley, man. But I'm not a fan of Barnes. He's got a ceiling too.
Don't
But he's
ignore
good.
what you saw yesterday. You know, the missed layups and all that stuff.
I'll go with Scotty. Hometown guy. I'll go with
Scotty?
Scotty for now.
There's some
Okay.
context behind that.
I'm
eh?
gonna go.
Don't sleep.
I go with Mobley. I wanted Mobley, but he got picked.
I wanted Kuminga.
Kaminga?
Yeah.
You're the second man.
tough.
Shout out Coach Frogger, but second man that said that.
He's tough.
Like I don't know what you guys see, man.
Long
in
term,
regards-
see what
I
you
say we'll talk about this in 3 to 5 years.
Yeah.
You'll see I think then we'll realize.
Damn.
I think Barnes has a ceiling, man. He's
Barnes is like what we want to see. Giannis,
it's like junkyard dog 2.0.
but then he could be
Mm.
junkyard dog
Yeah.
with the long socks.
Yeah.
So
but a little bit more skilled than JYD. And
Yeah,
JYD
yeah.
was definitely serviceable
Yeah.
in that system.
And Barnes has more opportunity right now because he's
Right.
on the Raptors, so he's going to get a lot more
Yeah,
time.
He's playing
Yeah.
like 35 minutes, I
Kuminga,
think.
he's skilled, man. He's
Yeah.
he's highly skilled. And I saw he played against Kuminga's team
Like
last
St.
couple of
Patrick.
years. So I've been watching him for a while.
For a
So that's
while,
why I'm
yeah.
probably high on him.
yeah,
I've been watching him since high school.
I seen him when he was at St. Pat's, not in person, but I seen him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had that other guard that was really good as well. Farrakhan. Or-
Yeah.
Noah Farrakhan.
Noah.
yeah, he was very good.
But 3 to 5 years, we'll
3 to 5
we'll
years?
revisit.
We'll
He's
see.
turning it up now. He's turning it up late now.
Yeah.
because he's getting the minutes.
He's getting some minutes
Yeah.
now. So
I'm sorry. I feel sorry for Wiseman.
Yeah,
He didn't get a chance to really
I
see
wouldn't
it.
get
Yeah.
rid of him yet. He needs a chance. He
yeah,
needs an
I think
opportunity.
they're. I mean, Golden State's not that type of team. I think they're going to develop him.
Right.
Yeah.
Keep him for a couple of years.
Right. Okay. Let's go with the wings. Booker or Harden?
Harden.
Not even a question.
Booker.
Why Harden?
Harden.
Why?
I can get a bucket from him any time of the game I need to. I don't know about Devin Booker, 100%.
You sound like you're playing 2K right now. So you're
No,
basing
no.
off your 2K rankings
Nah,
right now.
no. And Harden can create for others if he really wants to.
You know,
Devin
that's the
Booker's
part
my
that impressed me
Yeah.
with Harden. That him setting up
Yeah.
others.
Devin
Right.
Booker's my guy, but Harden can do both. He can score and when I
Right.
drive and kick out.
I just can't erase how Harden's been looking this year. It's hard.
Yeah.
for me to
It's
get
hard.
out
It's
of-
hard. Yeah.
This is not the Harden that we've known.
You're not used to this.
Yeah,
so-
I'm not used to this, man. He looks a little overweight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's not. He's leading the league in turnover with Westbrook.
Right.
So it's
Looks
a
like
little
he's just
hard.
checked out.
Yeah.
So we'll see when he
So
gets to Philly now.
I want to see this
Yeah,
part.
he checked out at
Yeah.
Brooklyn.
He checked out.
Yeah.
I like both, but I feel like Booker gets the slight edge off of the strength of the defensive piece.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
Who's a better defender out of the two?
Booker?
Booker by far. So
Booker.
Yeah.
and Booker's an
Everybody's a
automatic
better
bucket.
defender than Harden.
You know what I mean? And CP3 is making him look that much better.
Anyways, we're gonna Jason Tatum or Paul George.
Paul George is my second favorite player in the NBA right now.
What do you say?
Right now, I mean, Tatum's playing better ball, but when healthy, when clicking, Paul George is a problem.
A
man.
beast.
Problem.
tough,
He's a
right?
problem.
Problem.
Beast, man.
He's
He's
a problem.
tough, man. He's
All right.
definitely tough. He's a
Yeah.
better defender as well,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Man, Paul George is tough. Not pandemic Pete.
Not
The
pandemic
George, yeah,
P.
the
That was the
Playoff
worst.
Pete.
The
Playoff
worst.
Pete.
The worst. Paul
Indiana
George.
versus
Yo.
LeBron, Paul George.
Yeah.
He
For
plays
the
like
key?
he
But
plays
in
like
regards
that.
to the pandemic P piece, I think that was It was more up in the head, like it was the bubble.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's playing against Doc Rivers, I think. No, he's playing for Doc Rivers, playing against Seth Curry. And Seth Curry was playing for Dallas sometimes. I'm gonna come a little T right now. You know what I mean? And then remember, Paul George cheated on Doc Rivers' daughter.
Yeah.
Seth Curry ended up marrying her. So he's dealing with all that.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And he's playing, it's Dallas against Clippers. They're losing. He's playing like shit. Man, there's enough going. Yo,
But
What about Kobe Bryant when he was at court, man?
he's not Kobe.
For a rape case.
He's not Kobe.
Lord.
Kobe's different.
Coming back and dropping 60.
Kobe's different.
Man, guys ain't like.
I'm just saying. But yo, imagine.
You worried
imagine,
about that?
Imagine
This guy's
if-
fighting for his life and coming back and scoring 60.
Yo, imagine you have to play for a man and you know you just cheat on the man's daughter. Bro.
That ain't nothing. Listen,
Huh? Am I lying?
You're not going to jail.
Anybody's gonna go through it, bro. What are you talking about, man? Come on, man.
No,
Come on.
I don't agree, man.
I agree with that 1,000. I think
that's
that was the
weak
whole.
mentally.
That's not weak
But
mentally.
he is highly skilled though. Like,
He's
he's
more
one of
than
the
highly skilled.
Yeah.
top 5 probably guys in the NBA that can
Yeah.
do. He can dribble. He
Skill-wise.
can shoot. He's
Plays
athletic.
D,
He does
two-way,
everything.
man,
When you think
two-way.
about it,
He's tough.
he's one of them guys. Just mentally, he's not.
Yeah.
Maybe you're right. The personal stuff got to
Come
him.
on, I'm telling you. I know it's going over a lot of people's heads, but just think about
No,
it.
it's just not that deep.
Just it is that deep. I think. But anyway, you know, Duane, I pre your page. You know, I love the promotion stuff that you do. Your parties look crazy. You know what I mean? And then even when you're chilling with your peoples and you have the food out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we're gonna go to food real quick.
All right,
You like
all
that segue? You like that
All
segue?
right.
Yo,
All right.
all right. Curry chicken or curry goat?
Go.
Yeah, go.
Let's
Curry
go.
goat.
All day.
100%.
All day.
Go.
All day, man. Why you looking so upset?
He looks
bro?
like a curry chicken guy over
You look
there.
like a curry
No,
chicken
I'm a,
guy for
I'm,
real,
I'm
man.
a curry goat. I was
Okay.
thinking, I'm a little hungry right now.
Yes, it's Sunday, man. We need some of
Yes.
that Sunday dinner, man.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's
No,
it.
hold,
right?
hold on.
Oh.
I want to do the oxtail and the
Jerk
oxtail
chicken.
and jerk chicken.
All right.
Oxtail.
Oxtail.
No questions asked.
Look at that. You're the first young boy or young person, I should say.
Yeah.
That went with
everybody
oxtail.
thinks- Yeah. What do you go with?
Oxtail.
There
you go.
Traditional.
There you go.
There you go, man.
All right, buddy. Wrap
Well,
it
there
up
you
for
have
us,
it, man. Crosses. Thank you.
Thank
know
you
what
guys
I
for
mean?
having us.
What do you have coming up? Anything coming up? Games?
Osprey playoffs start March 3rd
Get your popcorn ready.
at Durham College.
Let's
I'll
go.
let y'all know the time.
We gotta attend that.
We'll be
We
there.
gotta attend that.
We'll be
Crazy.
there.
Crazy.
Any parties?
Nah, just got my party coming up in May.
Let's
That's it.
go.
Birthday party.
Check
Yearly-
the birthday
yearly thing.
party. I
Yeah.
see how you get down.
You're not allowed out.
Chill.
Chill. Don't worry, wifey. I got you. Don't worry.
Well, yo, that's gonna do it for Hip Hop Hoops. You know where to follow us on all social media platforms,
Yes, sir.
Apple Podcasts, IG. Yo, just follow us, man. Get them streams up. Like, comment, subscribe. Hey, Hip
Follow
Hop.
the crosses, man, as well.
Oh, hell yeah. IG handles, man. Let them know what it is.
Z.Cross13 on IG.
And
Yeah, I do
at
know.
Mr. Cross 1 on IG.
There you go.
Let's
man.
get it.
Where hip hop
crosses,
meet
everybody.
hoops. Where hip hop meet hoops. Follow us. We out.
Changed my life. I was in the trap OG. Serving out what? Think about it day to day. Day and night. Last night I had a drink. And it felt so right.
Come on, man.